Hey, 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 Uncle Mark in the mothership, 3-string cigar box guitar. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, this is Alice's Restaurant. This is my favorite Thanksgiving song. The wife and I listen to this every Thanksgiving. It's absolutely fabulous. It's this year it's 53 years old, and this is how I play it. So I'm just going to play it for you and then show you how it's all done. So here we go. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Now without lyrics. All right, but what do we got going on? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges, wound electric guitar strings. I'm playing through a Roland Mini Cube, and I'll show you those settings. I'm very clean. I'm show you those settings at the end of the video. So what do we got going on? G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C. The key of the song is in C, and you can find C easily. It's a bar chord, and you put your fingers all the way across like so on the 5th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that little dot or that moon. See that moon right there? There it is. And you see that moon or that dot and aim right there and put your finger all the way across. That's C. C sharp, D. D is another chord in this song. D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and G. G sharp and A. So if I were just going to show you how to play this, and all you knew was very little, you're just brand new to this instrument, I would say play a C. You can get A, anything you want. D, at Alice's, open G, Restaurant. C, you can get any A thing you want. D, at Alice's, open G, Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back. F, 10th fret, just a half a mile from D, the railroad track. C, you can get any A thing you want. D, at Alice's, open G, Restaurant. Okay? So those are the chords. C, A, D, G, and an F. And you can see these right here. There's my C. My A is my 2nd fret bar. My D is my 7th fret bar, and I've got a dot there to help me. And my F is right above that E, and I got that dot there, and that helps me. So that's the easiest way to do this is, you can get anything you want at Alice's, open G, C. But I want to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to work into this slowly but surely. So I want to walk up to that C. So remember, we talked about a ladder, and we talked about up and down. Down the ladder is towards the nut, up the ladder is towards the box. This is a walk up from G at the nut to C. G, A, B, C. You can get anything you want. D, at Alice's, open G, C. Okay, so that's the walk up. So that kind of starts the pattern. So G, A, B, C. That starts the pattern. So there's a couple other things in this song. I like playing this G up here. That's a 12th fret right there, and it's a bar. And I like playing this A up here, and that's on the 14th fret, and that's a bar. So, walking up, C, you can get any C, A thing you want. D, and Alice's G, restaurant. That's how I play it, okay? So I love this. So I'm just going to play these two outside notes, but I'm going to play them with these two fingers because I'm going to want that one later. You can get any A on the 14th thing you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Now I can add this back and forth thing where instead of playing two notes at once, I'm back and forth. So, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back. F, 10th fret, just a half a mile from D, the railroad track, right? You can get any A, 14 thing you want at Alice's G, C. So, now we're going to make it a little more difficult. Your C is going to look like this. So, it's C, G, and E. Now, if you can't stretch this far, 5 frets, okay, you can just play the C. But I like the, and that's something you have to get used to. And if you need practice stretching, some exercises are great. Do things like this. Skip in between your fingers. Or skip this way between your fingers. Right? But keep your thumb in the same place because you don't really want to be moving your hand too much. But this is how you do this. And when you get up to this A, be on that third finger because I want to be able to get to that note and do that. So, C, A with a G note, D, or D, and then the E, G, E, C. A, now when you're playing around with this, it's fun to have a C7, and that's C, G, B flat. So watch how I incorporate this. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. And I'm still playing with these two fingers. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. And I took that same thing I did here, I did up here. Walk right in, it's around the back. Make that C7. Come up to F, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Except Alice, right? Now what I'm going to do is add this little finger to it and just add it in different spaces. So I'm just going to add it every once in a while, just when I feel like it. It's not a thing I do all the time. It's not a picking pattern. These two fingers are doing all the work. This one just hops in whenever it hops in. Now, a lot of things I'll do is roll one note after the other. And that's a little pattern you should know. It's called a roll. So, 1, 2, 3. So instead of just playing these two all the time, just like that, I just roll. And I just do it occasionally. So I did it there, just going. There's not necessarily a pattern. I'm just fooling around with my fingers and letting them fall in places that happen to be natural, using these two notes. So if I wanted to just do this for notes, get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Except Alice. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Now, you can play that G7 or that G with that A note. It's up to you. Walk right in, it's around the back. Just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. All right, Alice's Restaurant. Have fun. You can play along with the album, and if all you do is just the chords, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with it. Play it the way you like it. Find those little things. Do it with these two fingers if you want. Do it any which way you like. It's Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really, really do appreciate it. Have a couple of donation links down below. They are a PayPal and a Square. Both are safe and secure. Thank you so much for everyone that's donated. $1 a show is all we ask. Happy Thanksgiving. Really, really enjoy yourselves. We're having a Thanksgiving on Zoom here because I live so far away from the rest of my family that the only way we're going to get together is FaceTime and Zoom and that sort of thing. So have a happy Thanksgiving and thank you for everything. Told you I'd show you my settings. These are my settings, and I'm on a, basically clean. I've got that Brit combo. My gain is about 0. Tone is dimed, and I've got a tiny bit of reverb. So there's that there. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. Happy Thanksgiving. And the channel is 3 years old now. So congratulations to you for helping me make this really, really fun and enjoy this beautiful space. And really, thank you so much. You all have been so kind and generous. Thank you.